In this video, I want to examine the MM700022A switches. So switches are made by Anritsu and were commonly used in a lot of test equipment and test sets, and they also can be found fairly cheap on eBay. So unfortunately, there's not much information out there on the internet about those switches, except of that they are 12 volt switches and SBTT, and that they are supposedly go to 13 gigahertz. So I decided to remove the shield hood from one of them, and so that's how this looks on the inside. We basically have two coils, two actuator coils. The coils, when I push down on the things, they come back up, so they are not latching. When I apply power to this header, then we can see that those coils are actuating and they come right back. So basically there's an individual coil for each contact. And so the first question was basically, are those switches terminating in 50 ohms? So basically, if you don't, the unused ports, is it terminating 50 ohms? So I contacted a multimeter here on one of the ports, and as we can see right now, the resistance it measures is 0.3 ohms. So if I switch it, and this goes to high ohm, so basically the way it looks, the unused port is not terminating 50 ohms, but it's rather shorted out. And we tried this on the other side and the other port as well. So so switches are not latching, and they are basically shortening the unused ports. So they might be good switches for receiver applications and low power applications. They're definitely not high power switches, and the fact that they are actually shortening out the unused ports might create a little bit of a problem in some applications, especially if you connect an LNA, and that might become unstable if it's not terminated in 50 ohms. So later on I'm gonna crank up the network analyzer, take some measurements on them, but I took one of the switches apart, and they look pretty decent switches. They have gold plated contacts, so they look like decent low loss switches, but like I said, application field is kind of limited because they're not terminating in 50 ohms. So that's about it for now. Probably gonna post another video in a little bit showing some measurement results of the switches on the network analyzer. That's it for now. Thank you.